Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host Red. I got a video today from June Journey. More crazy China stuff.
By injecting under the eyes, two small muscle strips are implanted to make the area that used to be flat look more full. This is the aguille saw procedure, which has become one of
We saw it in the other one. It's just like someone commented down below. Eye bags don't usually make you look younger.
the most popular cosmetic surgeries in East Asia in recent years, especially in South Korea and China. When the area under the eyes looks
guys
fuller,
are doing it too?
the whole eye appears
Shit, I have that right now. But that's just me not sleeping enough.
bigger and cuter. In East Asia, fish
What? Do I look cute, guys? I got those puffs right now. It's just because I didn't sleep, though. I guess women can just not sleep and get these puffs, too, without getting the surgery.
facial features are one of the most important standards for determining if someone is considered attractive, handsome, or beautiful. And the core of it all is this: you need to look childlike. If you look up cosmetic surgery ads in East Asia, you'll notice that the focus of almost every single procedure is about it
She looks like a... doesn't even look like a real person. They're just like dead inside almost.
looking cute, young, and innocent. One of the key elements of that
She said innocent. The way she pronounced innocent was very funny. Innocent.
innocent look is big eyes. Hi guys, I'm June and welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to follow me because I've actually talked about this baby face aesthetic in one of my previous videos. Some people even go as far as shaving down their front teeth just to look more childlike.
Again, we thought beauty standards and women here getting surgery was already crazy. No, they're doing crazier things over there. I cover the whole them putting cement in their skull so their skull can look longer. Now they shave down their teeth. Now they put caterpillar freaking eye bags. My geez, China. My geez.
If you're interested, please follow me and go check out that video. Research shows this ties back to something called the baby schema effect. Babies have big eyes and round faces. When we see facial features that remind us of a baby, we instinctively
It doesn't look real. Like, holy cow, how is your eyes so big? Mine are puny.
feel they are cute and want to protect them or take care of them. So when adults have big eyes, they're often seen as not only attractive, but also adorable. That is why single eyelids are generally disliked in Asia. In South Korea, it's common for parents to give their children double eyelid surgery as a graduation gift.
Yes, I did know about this. I am fortunate enough to have the double eyelids, but I have some Korean friends that did not have those double eyelids. They look awkward, and I guess it's a common beauty standard amongst just normal people, I guess.
And the aguille saw procedure is kind of like the next step after getting double eyelids. It's the ultimate way to make the eyes look even bigger. Quickly explain this word, aguille saw. It's a Korean word that means charming fat under the eyes. It's also known as baby fat. Nowadays, people aren't satisfied with the short-term effects of under-eye filler.
Yeah, again, South Korea and China. Cooked!
Which only last a few months, so a more permanent procedure has been developed. It involves folding and stitching the muscles under the eye to create a permanent aguille saw.
Oh, so they cut and just fold your skin inwards on itself just to create the lump. Now you have just folded skin. Oh my jeez, how is that a good thing?
Basically, you end up with what looks like two little caterpillars under your eyes. In Japan, the word kawaii is used to describe things that are cute or baby-like, and big eyes are a huge part of that aesthetic, especially in Japan with the rise of the Shibuya girly makeup trend.
And they say, oh, women in their 30s and 40s are just as hot and valuable as young women. No. As you can tell, even young women want to look younger.
The focus is all about the eyes. Super thick fake lashes, oversized colored contact lenses, exaggerated eye.
Oh, it's oversized contact lenses. Okay, that makes much more sense. I was just like, how is their eye pupils so damn big?
Eyeliner that stretches out way past the corners, all designed to create the ultimate kawaii look.
Awkward.
Fair skin is the basic requirement for the beauty woman. That's a super.
I admit, I'm a darkie. My family, super light skinned. My family's talked about getting me like lightened skin stuff when I was a kid all the time. It's such an Asian thing, because Asians, when you're darker, you're just seen as a field worker. When you're pale and white, you're rich. So you just stayed indoors all day. That was the thought process, at least.
Per common phrase in South Korea, whether in ads, variety shows, or everyday conversations. In China, there's a similar saying, fair skin covers up 100 flaws, which basically means pale skin can make people ignore all your other imperfections. Both sayings reflect the same idea. Fair skin is the only skin tone that's socially accepted. In South Korea and Japan, it's totally normal to get regular IV whitening treatments to keep your whole body looking pale. In Thailand, people use whitening creams that contain mercury to peel and lighten their skin. Colorism is super common all over Asia, especially when it comes to women. When people talk about ideal traits in a partner, fair skin is often considered not just important but a given. If you have darker skin, people will see you look dirty, ugly, or even like you don't shower properly.
I'm not dirty. I shower every day.
Pretty much everyone with darker skin has been called insulting nicknames as a kid.
Sure.
Things like monkey, gorilla, or blackie.
It's funny, being called monkey or gorilla or whatever is like a racial term for black people, but Asians been calling each other that for a long time.
And usually, it's only when you go.
Trust me, my family used to call me little monkey all the time. Because I was the only dark one again, so yeah, the monkey, that one's mine.
Grow up, become aware of beauty standards, get brainwashed by idealized aesthetic, and start obsessively trying to whiten your skin that those names finally start to fade away. Beauty standards in East Asia are brutal.
Jeez, that is a crazy difference. Holy cow. It doesn't look natural. Like, you get this anime face, which is cute and all, but it's also not a real face.
Has to be taken to the extreme. Eyes need to be the biggest, skin the widest, body the slimmest. Like that old trend in China where people were putting coins in their collarbones to see how many they could hold. It started out as, can you fit a coin in your collarbone? And escalated into a full-blown online contest to see who could hold the most. Until someone with super deep collarbones actually raised a little goldfish in them, and that pretty much ended the challenge. The internet keeps coming up with those weird body tests to measure whether you fit the beauty standard or not. It just shows how seriously people take the idea of looking pretty in society. And apparently, having goldfish in your
Well, remember, attention is money. We're in the attention economy now.
Collarbone isn't enough. You also can't have big trapezius muscles. Look at the female idols in K-pop girls groups. Every single one of them has those perfectly straight 90-degree angle shoulders.
Oh.
So the traps have become the most hated part of the body in the quest for beauty. To keep those muscles small, people get regular Botox injections in the area to shrink them and avoid doing any kind of upper body workouts that might bulk up their neck and shoulders.
I mean, it's quite the opposite of women here with big-ass, bulky shoulders looking like linebackers, but damn.
This is not a restaurant kitchen. This is a year's worth of jawbones removed at a Korean clinic.
No way! I thought this was like freaking like shark fin soup or something. I didn't realize these were jawbones. Holy. What?
Jaw reduction surgery, also known as the V-line surgery. involves literally shaving off the jawbone to turn a wide, square-shaped, angular
Damn, that was a big difference.
face into something more narrow, sharp, and in line with the mainstream.
That is funny because this right here is more of the masculine look of what people like in the West, the more like squared, rugged jawline. I guess Asians like that more, like very sharpness, huh? I did not know this, but this is a huge difference. They don't even look like the same person. Holy cow.
Small face aesthetic. It's clear that square-shaped faces are not considered attractive in many Asian countries. If you look closely and
the two beauty standards are very different from each other. This is why Asian men, I think, have such a difficult time in America. Because beauty standards in America is that chiseled, squared jawline, that very broad shoulders and everything, and Asians don't really have those.
K-pop industry, you'll notice that at least 90 to 95% of idols have the same face shape. Pointy chin, small face.
Damn.
Whether male or female, that kind of face is seen as photogenic, refined, classy, and has the idol look.
And this is why all women in the West, white women, think that Koreans all look as good as the idols. Did you not realize these idols literally plastic surgeries into looking like this?
And this isn't just a Korean thing. In China, after actress Fan Bingbing rose to fame, the cone-shaped face and the snake face became the gold standard for beauty. Back then, actresses with the stronger bone structures or more squarish faces started to appear less and less in mainstream media. In that kind of environment, it's really easy to develop an obsession with your looks. And that obsession leads to filters, editing, and even cosmetic surgery becoming totally normalized.
Look at society now with Instagram in the West. Getting fillers, Botox, yeah. People talk about it as if it's a normal thing and they get it like a weekly, monthly thing.
Are permanently changing their faces. In South Korea, it's super common to get your ID photo professionally edited and a specific photo.
Wait, what? You can get your ID photo edited? What? That doesn't even make sense. How would they know it's you? That the whole point of the ID photo is an accurate representation of you. What the fuck?
Studio. They'll slim your face, brighten your skin, and do all kinds of touch-ups. Korean editing is so next level that a lot of Chinese people even fly to Korea just to take a good-looking ID photo. And in China,
people just fly to just take photos in Korea because of how much they adjust your face. Oh my jeez.
Alipay actually added a beauty filter to its facial recognition payment system a few years ago. According to Alipay, their research showed that early versions of face scan payments weren't popular with Chinese women because they didn't like how they looked without a filter. So the new update was designed specifically to ease the anxiety. Even Chinese smartphone companies like Xiaomi and Huawei make sure their cameras have built-in beauty filters. It's one of
even iPhones have built-in beauty filters if you guys didn't know. You actually have to turn it off on the selfie one. Yeah, it's a built-in filter in there.
The biggest selling points. As for Japan, I don't even need to say much. Just look at the photo Brad Pitt took while promoting his movie.
Oh, that was Brad Pitt?
There. To sum it all up, East Asian women spend their whole lives trying to prove two things. I'm beautiful and I'm loved.
I think that's just a woman thing.
Take China, for example. The whitening product market there was worth around 60.7 billion RMB in 2000.
Damn, 60 for whitening products. Damn. Again, if you can imagine, like, if you were to come here in the United States and, with whitening products and stuff, you would be considered racist or, like, white adjacent or white, worshipping or something like that. But no, it's just the lighter skin color itself that is what Asians like too. It's not just because it's white.
2023, that number alone says it all. For thousands of years in feudal societies, women were not allowed to get an education. From the moment they were born, they were raised to be accessories to a patriarchal system. Society didn't encourage women to find themselves. It taught them to be obedient and virtuous. Women bound their feet so they were chosen by men, starved themselves to stay skinny, even swallowed cloth strips to stay thin. In recent years, women's awareness has started to weaken in East Asia. But after being suppressed for so long, any progress is going to come with pain, hesitations, self-doubt, and setbacks. Along the way, we're forced to break ourselves down again and again, only to piece ourselves back together, slowly figuring out who we really are. It's a long, hard road, but I still believe the flowers that grow out of the mud.
Shout outs to June. I think she's a little feminist. It came out a little bit at the end there, but it's okay. You know, like we're just covering the story, covering the madness of everything. It's kind of crazy out there, guys. The things that women are willing to do for the attention of men that they don't need. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.